Okay, we should be just about going. Okay, audio sounds okay. Just wait a few seconds for people to come in, see if anybody comes in at this time of day, because it's 1 o'clock. It's kind of a weird time. Oh, I never should have doubted you. Hey Gavin, what's up? Person, what's going on? I actually still have my webcam set up, but my closet's currently in the dark. It's kind of cool that I can switch back and forth between those. Watching this from lunch with full volume, no speakers. I'm officially that guy. Wait, you like you don't have headphones? Or so this is just like playing? If you can tell, I got the thing going in this area-ish. Because I forgot that last time. Literally about to go to work and you stream. My bad. Oops. It's currently in the way. None at all. Minnow dining hall 2. Hey everyone! Take a look at Kyle! Everybody look at Kyle! Everybody! Look! Look over here! Hey! This guy on the phone! Hey! Look! Hey! Look over here! That help at all? So we got some things on the agenda that I meaning to do. Along with this front piece that we do need to work on, we need to work on some detail inside of here. And I would like to make this part a little bit bigger, because if I hide some of these parts, you can see that it's a little bit thin on some of these parts, because this isn't even very thick. It's very easy to get lost in the scale. That's only a mil thick, so I think I want to beef this up just a little bit on the outside to kind of give it a little bit more strength. Soviets in public with no headphones, so I'm trying to attract attention to him. I'm just being a jerk. But so this inside right here on Chaos Dogma actually isn't a whole lot. It's actually what's textured on here in the texture. What's on here in the video game is a bunch of like broken crap. It's not even anything in particular. If I come over here, I can show you guys kind of in here. I have a better view of the side in the actual game, but there's like nothing here. However, on an actual Omelon rifle, you can see this one has the back cover. All right here. That's one big cover. And then it doesn't have the front cover. But right here, you can see some detail in this. And so I'm just going to use this. Now you can see that it's flush with this ring, just like this one is flush with the ring right here. But I'm going to recess this one a little bit, so that way I can still use it for other things besides Chaos Dogma if I feel like doing that in the future. Why did I... Oh, that was weird. Sorry, I clicked on something on the other side. I'm sure at least 4 or 5 people heard that. Yeah, the cover of the Omelon doesn't look great. But if you can see where that cover would go, kind of go over this entire thing and then back here. So So that's what I'm looking at. I have the picture on this side of my screen. You guys can't see it. But it doesn't need to be anything super fancy. But we're going to do it nonetheless. I'm going to try to hide all of this at once, and it might shit on my computer. It might actually crash. Trying to hide this many things at once. Wow, look at all that lag. Oh, my lag. Oh, we're getting to the... I might have to start cutting this thing in half to keep working on it. Oh, you know what? I can't do multiple types at once. It has to be... I think it has to be like all solids or all sketches in order to have the menu pop up. Or maybe not. Is it going to crash? Oh no, it just hid those. Okay, well that's convenient. Let's go ahead and start hiding some of this crap that we don't need. Give us a little bit better performance maybe. Only one was because hungry. Hey, Psycho, what's going on, man? Is it everything but Kiss? My face got rid of one wagon. If I could grab this. Just gonna hide as much of this as I can, so it's going to help with lag just a little bit. Okay. It's still there, so it's not perfect, but it's no longer visible, so it's much better than it was. Now we're going to use this framework, which is the reason why I kept it. So we can easily find the center of this thing right here. I'm not sure how far this is going to go over, but we will measure it. So we'll measure from here to here. 22.2. So grab this again. Move it this way. 22.2. And that should be right on the surface. Wow, you're using 123 Design. What plan? Get better modeling software like SolidWorks. Comment. Yeah. I do need to get a better software, but I think I can port all this stuff and make it into a step file. But I'm not actually sure. Like, I think I can take this, turn it into an STL, and then import it into one of those programs, and then make it into a step file. I'm hoping, because it would suck to need to do all this again. But okay, so now that we have the center of this, nothing in here is going to be super precise because I'm looking at a picture and there's only so much precision that I can get. So I'm just going to be guessing on this stuff. So you'll just have to take my word for it. Actually, let's make that a actual number. This one is 50 mil. We'll make this one 38. Make the inner one 30. So that's a 4 mil ring. I think Fusion can convert stuff to step files because the channel uses Fusion 16. I can't totally confirm. And then it has kind of an inner ring and then a bulb on the inside of here. I'd say that's a little bit thinner. So we'll go 26. Can you save as a... I can save as an STL. I don't know what an STL PRT is. I've never heard of anything with that many letters on the end. I'm pretty sure you can convert an STL into a step file, because I looked up how to convert it, and there's a bunch of different tutorials of how to transfer STL to a step. So I'm hoping that that would work, but I'll do 18 on this one. And then we need a triangle here, and I can cheat by getting my triangle. Actually, I don't even need a triangle. I was gonna do all that, but I only need to make one of them, and then I can rotate it. So never mind. Should need to make one up here. So we'll make another ring that goes 46 mil out. And something like this. Did it just take a shit? Should I have saved? Okay, let's save. Hey, Pete, what's going on, man? So we have a lot of lines here, and it's starting to get a little confusing to the point where I actually missed. But we shall sort through it as much as we can. Wow, why is it so laggy? I would think with how many things I hid, it would be performing a little bit better, but I might be starting to stretch the program a little bit thin. I might have to start removing some things. So let's go ahead and do this. We will save this. And then we'll save a copy. Should probably move this over here. And we'll just save this to test fitting 5. So now you notice up here that this will change. Is now a completely different document. So now instead of hiding all of this stuff, I'm actually going to full on remove it. And we'll focus on the front section for this. And trying to think how I'm going to. I was gonna show the sketches, but I'll just leave sketches for now. That's okay. This should not still be here. I'm starting to get worried, guys. Starting to dip in performance. Hardly working. It could also be the fact that I'm running like 3 or 4 other labor-intensive programs on my other monitor. It could very well be an issue. Whoa, okay, and my freaking driver crashed. Come on, man. That is ridiculous. That is unfreaking real. Oh, are we back? Are we already back up? I think we're already back up. Okay, it didn't crash my program. It crashed the program, though. It didn't crash my recording. It crashed the program, though. This is freaking ridiculous. And that's all NVIDIA, and that's driving me absolutely freaking bonkers that they're not fixing that. I've been having trouble with my drivers for weeks. Okay, so this is testing 5. Just gonna hide this. And delete all that. I'll keep that. See how when I'm grabbing this, all of these lines are disappearing? That's not good. That means it's starting to stretch the boundaries of what this program can do. Now I know for a fact if I delete too many of these things at one time, it will crash. I know for a fact. So we'll only grab a few at a time, and hopefully nothing will die. Gonna go take it nice and slow. I bet these sketches are the thing that's making my program lag. I bet it's not even the solids. Okay, we're on a new program here, so we should be good to save. I'm just paranoid. Okay. That's what I'm trying to do, Gavin. Just trying to imagine this when it's done. Let's go ahead and move this a ways. 100. Okay, that's 100 millimeters is not as much as I thought that was going to be. Let's move that a little bit further than that. Yes, no, maybe. Come on. Freaking lag is unreal. Why is it lagging so much? It should not be lagging this much. Let's do an even 500. Then we'll come back in here, grab all of this except for that one right here. And then grabby, and the menu pops up, hide, and that should keep the solids there. And it's still kind of lagging. That's concerning. It is mildly concerning. That's mildly concerning that that's still lagging that much. I hope I don't have some sort of artifact. That should not be lagging as much as it is. There's one to use small periods. Time, but it just looks They have to do with constant free. Yeah, I know for a fact that they build this stuff into the program so that you're tempted to get like the actual stuff. Okay, back to it. Let's try to focus on what we're doing. So we're going to trim some of this stuff that we don't need, just to kind of clean everything up. Still need those. Say 5 mil. That's way too much. Yeah, that's okay. Should not have made that into the same solid. I should have separated that. So we'll do 3 mil again, and then instead of merging, we'll do a new solid here. And we're going to mirror this object. And then we will take one of these, extrude it, make it a new object. This one doesn't matter as long as it's connected to the center. Oh, I'm an idiot. And then make an axis right here. Delete this. Circle pattern of this, rotate around this axis, and bam, we have 3 perfectly placed triangles. Or 3 perfectly placed things in triangle form. So that's going to take care of that. And then we have this ring. Phase inside of here, so I can grab this and that. And pull that out 2 mil. Does that look about right? Yeah. And then just for workability's sake, we'll make that a new solid. And then we have this ring right here. It's gonna pop out a little bit for. Oh my dear lord! It just crashed again. I don't know if I'm here or there or anywhere. Nope, this one actually crashed. I'm actually gonna lose my freaking brain. Okay, are we back? I'm going to freaking lose my freaking brain. I am going to lose my absolute mind. It's not my PC, Gary. It's NVIDIA's drivers. There's absolutely nothing I can do. I've tried to fix them. NVIDIA's drivers keep crashing, and while they keep crashing, unfortunately, it crashes my program. Now we're gonna have to do all of that freaking again. So what did I do? This thing is gonna drive me nuts, man. This is just ridiculous. I might not be able to live stream these for the sake of it keeps crashing my driver. We'll see how this goes. Look at this lag. Like, I've never had this type of lag with this program before. Like, it's laggy, sure, especially when it gets to the higher polygons, but like for deleting how much stuff I've deleted, it should not be this laggy. It should not be nearly this bad. Save every 5 seconds. They are updated, Johnson. Should freaking unupdate the drivers. Whatever. For now, we'll just have to deal with Rage Quit Ben. Yeah. Just gonna keep saving like every 5 seconds. Don't mind me. Extrude that to 3. New solid. Mirror this axis. New solid. Axis again. Sorry you guys have to watch this whole stream twice apparently. Why is it selecting that? Okay. Again, it has absolutely nothing to do with my hardware. Dual graphics card? First of all, this program is physically locked no matter how good of a PC you have, which, by the way, I have a good enough PC where this isn't going to be a problem. But no matter how much power you have, the program is physically going to limit you. Because this is a free program. So they physically limit it so that you can't get good performance with higher stuff, so you want to get the professional stuff. Secondly, again, even if that would fix it, it's not going to fix my drivers crashing, because that's an NVIDIA problem. That's a problem that they have been having with their drivers. It has nothing to do with my performance. Comes out 2mm, and we're going to make that a new solid. And I'm not getting another freaking graphics card when I could just get the actual program for cheaper. I don't think we determined how much I'm going to pull this out, actually. This one comes out a little bit more. Maybe like 4mm. Well, yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, that works. Oh, you're answering him. Okay. I want to drop the whole thing, get better thing. Did I make that a same solid, or did I make that a new solid? I made that a new, didn't I? Did that make a freaking line? Ugh! How much was that? 4mm? Let's just hide everything. See, like, this should not be lagging right now. In the slightest. I have nothing on the freaking screen. That's what's pissing me off. Okay, so we need a bevel right here. Save that first. And that looks about good. Not sure if this is actually going to come out the way I want it to. No, didn't think so. How am I going to do this? I guess I could just put a bevel on all of these. Like that. Although I should probably do this. Should probably finish this one and then duplicate them. Patience is a virtue, something, something, something. Behind game wires, like, go into the circular thing we're working on. How are you going to run EL wire tubing? I'm literally going to drill holes in the side of this thing. Because that's going to be something better suited to figure out in real life, so I'm just going to drill holes in the side of this thing when I feed the EL wire through. How do I want to do this? Yes? No? Maybe? Really? Oh, I swear to God, if it crashes again, I quit. Okay, why was it looking like it just froze there for a sec? Okay. Whatever, whatever. I'm just gonna freaking... Let's... I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll just do 1.75 by 4. So let's do 5. Oh my lord. I don't know how much more patience I can have for this. Okay, that's too wide. I don't know how much more I can take this. This is stupid. It's pissing me off how much this is lagging. It's It's 5. We'll just do 1. What? Oh, I grabbed the wrong piece. It's like, what's going on? I'll just bring this forward 3 mil. make it easier to work with as well. We'll do 4 mil here. So we'll go 4 by 2. Do I want that straight on, or do I want it actually to the center? I think I want it to the center. What do you think of remote sentries? I mean, complicated. I don't know if I've ever seen like a really nice one. They're all kind of like, you know, tinker with them, but not really have any real applications, you know what I mean? At least actually make small dovetail to make where you plan to drill. Oh, divot. No, like I don't know where these wires are going to I don't know where these wires are going to go until I actually start, so there's no point. Do I need this for anything else? While I'm here, just like that. Move this back 3 millimeters. We took it out. You want funding? Man, I need funding. I need funding for this, man. Whoa, whoa. Now we can duplicate this. Be back soon. The stream isn't working on the bus. I'll be back. See you, Trico. See you in a little bit. I'm not sure if there's a bevel on one side or both of these sides, but I think I want to put them on both anyway. Like that. And I'm about to stress out my machine a little bit here. Already more than it's already stressed. because I believe that there are full-scale. Did that an error occur? What? Are we still live? Oh, you know what? I think that's just the playback. Are we still okay, guys? Because I can't actually see myself on my stream because it crashed the YouTube thing. But I'm assuming you guys can still see me. Just let me know. Because now I'm paranoid that I've been talking to myself. Yep, we're live. Okay, yeah, it's just the screen. That's fine. I don't suppose I can reload just this. No, it's alright. I don't need to see. So, yeah, this is going to be a chore. Let's see. I want to do... What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Let's get rid of that. Go all the way up, I think. Should not have done this. What I'm gonna do is from the bottom here measure out 2 mil. Nope. Well, 1.5. That's good. And then we'll drag it down so that we make contact here. Now drag this one all the way to the middle. Yes, no, maybe. Save it. That might have been too thick now that I'm actually looking at it. Let's back up and take a look-see. You'll see what I'm doing in a sec. Yeah, that's a little thicker than I want. That should have auto-corrected to the middle. That's better. So now we're going to stress the absolute crud out of our machine here. Extend that 2 mil and accidentally make it a part of the same thing. Extend this more than 2 mil. If I can find the right tool, or excuse me, extend this 2 mil and then make it a new solid. Grab the block and move it back 1 mil so it is 1 millimeter sunk in there. Now we're going to save it because this is inevitably going to crash 74,000 times before I'm able to accomplish my task. Instead of 3 times, we're going to try, let's say, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, almost there. Whoops, 80. That looks about right. Oh, please don't kill me. Okay. Now I have the unfortunate task of needing to cut out every single one of these. So let's go ahead and hide these objects because I don't need any more distractions than I already have. I believe that is all that I wanted to accomplish, so I'm going to go ahead and hide the sketch. We'll just leave that. Now I need to save, so I don't have to do that all again. And now I need to subtract. And click on every single one of these 80 vents. We're going to be here a minute, guys. And if I miss, I might have to start over again. Just about halfway done. I wonder if this is going to crash. Enter. Quick, save it. Hey Seeker, what's going on? So now we have some vents. Check that out. We'll go ahead and show our solids. We'll have to get rid of some of this things in the background. I'm gonna grab these. Move them up just a little bit. And then extrude them backwards by 1 millimeter so it fills in the vent behind it. Otherwise there's going to be an empty space behind here, and that can lead to issues. Move them back 18 millimeters. And then that should, see how that's now filling in back here? It's just what we want. Okay, now I think we're good to merge all that together. Let's go ahead and save it one more time. Before we do anything, save, 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 because crash, crash, crash. And that's all one piece. And that makes that a little bit more interesting to look at. Whoops, forgot this was here. What? So we have this piece and And that's my rendition of that. What do you guys think? Is it close enough? Then we got this lower one here that I've already done. Stretch a little bit. And of course, in the video game, all of this is just flat, and then they just paste the texture on there, which is why I have to go in and manually make all this stuff. That looks pretty snazzy. Pretty happy with that. And so for Chaos Dogma, I'll just blacken all of this and kind of weather it a little bit, kind of junk it up a little bit, but this leaves it flexible enough where if I want to make something else, I still have the correct pattern in there. Make this place a vent hole? What? Close enough. Who are you and what have you done with Hawkeye 007? Oh, close enough. I mean, that's pretty damn close. Right? Maybe bevel on the inside of here now that I'm looking at the design. I think I want to take some liberties and bevel on the inside of here. Nah, screw it. No, it's going to take too much work. I'm going to have to do it to all of them because I already pasted them all in there. Screw it. Screw that and screw you. So now, hide this piece. We're going to straight up delete this piece. Delete. And then we will save and mirror this side, and we'll use this plane. And we've got two. Look at that. That was easy. Really wish this thing would screw off. And I think we're good for now on there. So I need to beef up this, which I might do next. Mount a transparent fan on this place and have some LEDs light it up. Why is it in, oh, because there's a little thing right there. Let's just delete this. Don't feel like dealing with it. So, we need to beef up this part a little bit. Get some meat on the bones. Shouldn't be too difficult. We'll just grab some of these. Well, first of all, we need to delete one side of this because it's exactly the same. So we'll just delete that and then duplicate it again when we need to. Grab that. And now we literally have thicker walls. These should be about 2.5 mil now. It's about 2.5. And we will open up some of these because this is bound to not be super 100% precise exact down to the exact millimeter. That's just bound to happen. So we'll grab all of the inside walls. I doubt this is going to go our first run. It's going to be like, I can't do this, which I'm totally expecting, but might as well try. Just grabbing. Oops. Again, seriously doubt. Yeah, it didn't even freaking. Oh, why is it 175? Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna let me do that. It's not gonna let me do that at all. Forgot right here, but I don't think that would have made a difference. How fast does glass construct spin up? I mean, it has 180, so... I mean, as fast as 180s. How am I gonna do this? Gotta think a little bit here. Where's my actual... Hold on, let me get my actual part. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have the actual part sitting in front of me now. Hey, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. So this piece from here to here, 46.84, and from here to the same location, it's 47. 46, what was it? 47.84 was it? Or, wait, that's not right. Why did it get so far off? Did I hit the 0? Yeah, 46.8486, somewhere around there. So, I mean, if this is printed precise enough, it should. The only real way is going to be to test 1766. So that'd be. Let's go ahead and make a line right here. We'll duplicate. And then measure, measure here to here. 1750, what did I say that was? 17.6. That's what this is looking like. See, that's what I'm worried about. Then again, I could also file these parts to fit and kind of sand them down. Oh, what a predicament. This is a small enough piece where I guess I could just print this from Shapeways or something. I guess it's not that big of a deal. So we made that line there because that was going to fuse the parts together. And we'll split these up using that. At the very least, we beefed it up a little bit. The hell's that? What is that line? Right here. Wait, what? Oh, that's the other piece. I thought I deleted that. Apparently I just hid it. Okay, that was a little confusing. Okay, that was that was very confusing for a second. $150, that's still thick enough. Should be good. So we'll duplicate these, copy, paste, and then subtract, and subtract. Now those parts fit in there. Ah, shit. It's a little thin right there. Oh, it's still a millimeter. That's alright. We'll eventually have to import this into the other model and delete the front and get this part to make sure it's fitting on the other side, but we'll do that all in good time. So yeah, this is where the mag would go. That is where the trigger goes. So I'll need a mag release coming down here, and I'm probably going to end up using a Strife magazine release. Probably is what I'm thinking. Let's go find one of those. In one of my large bag of Nerf parts. Unfortunately, one of the more rare pieces, because I actually use those. Actually, oh, I think there's one in this Strife, and there he is. Okay. Now we'll measure this and see if we can't replicate it. Where do we want to start by? Guess we'll start here. If it would let me. So I'm just going to be going back and forth with a pair of calipers and measuring this back and forth here. So that's 8 mil. And this way is 20.4. So already I should move this over a little bit. I mean, I guess I need to fine adjust it afterwards anyway, so there's no point in doing that. You know what, this is actually upside down. I just realized that that's upside down. I wonder if I could use this upside down. Oh no, wait, because no, that doesn't work. So it'd be going like this. $14.9. Good guess. Hey Pretzels, what's going on, man? I think everybody's kind of dying and losing interest, but that's okay. So this wall right here is 30.6, or whoa, 30.6? 3.6. Excuse me. Wow, did I like just get that on the wall? I mean, that's not where it's supposed to be, but... And then this one is 4.7. So I'll just go all the way down here. And then, oh, we still have this. Then come back up. 4.7. And then, what am I doing? Sorry, just lost my train of thought. Now, we have this block right here that is about 12.1 by 7. And then the little tangent coming off of that bit. How the heck am I gonna find that? I don't even think that's centered. So the rod is 3 mil. That's 5.7. By, good grief, 5.1. Well, it's kind of 1. Sorry, I just got to do a little bit of thinking here. It's an alarm for something. So 5.1. That would be less than that. So it'd be 3.6 in this direction. So that would be 3.6. And then this one, double checking. It's like 3.6, maybe 3.5, or excuse me, 5.5. I'm an idiot. So that'd be 4. That should be where that goes. And this is 3. Oops. Just clean that up a little. Oh, and then I guess we need the thickness. It's about 10 mil. What side is this on? Probably figure out what the height is on the peg. Hey JK, what's going on, man? Kind of a quiet stream. I think people are dead, but that's okay. So that's 2.9. So here we're going to put 12.9 to a new solid. Gonna go ahead and I think we'll just go ahead and delete that. Merge. And we'll make this a different color. Let's go with... Do we have yellow already? I feel like we have yellow already somewhere. Can't remember. I'll just make it yellow for now. And there's a bit of a slope on the end of this, but I'll just guess that because it's not that important. It's about that. So that is the approximate space of a strife mag release. So if I was going to use that, where does this even go in the shell? Does it center up? I'm not even sure if that centers up. It doesn't actually center, which is interesting. It's kind of with the center of the peg. Or center including the peg, which is interesting. So what's the center of 12.9 divided by 2 will be 645. So if we pull this out, um, 2.9, and then we'll push it back in a total of 6.45. That should be about where we want it. Not center, but that's where it is on the strife. So we're just gonna trust. Welcome back, Trico. I think we're kind of dead here, but that's okay. How is that even possible? That can't be right. That's not right. I'm missing something. I think I messed up someplace, and I think I know where. Yep, that needs another 1.3 mil added to it. How did I screw that up? Should be 8 mil from front to back there. That is 8 mil, so what the hell? Did I screw up the thickness here? It's about 3.5. How did I get 5 mil out of that? What the heck? It's like 3.55 actually. Oh, freaking balls, man. That might not be good. I might have to move this and then extend this because I have the pin right here. So let's measure this to here. It's 12.1. That's correct. So this was 3.55. Five. 145. Why is there a freaking line there? Why is it still in measuring? Negative 1.45. Whoops. That's kind of weird. And then this should be extended the same amount. So that's 3 right now. And it should be... Are all the parts going to be molded, or some of the parts of other blasters? I'm not sure yet. Not a whole bunch, just fitting the mag release. Trico's right. Yeah, so that needs to go out the same amount, 1.1 or 1.45. There we go. That looks much better. That looks much more accurate. How thick is the wall that holds it in is the real question. So opening the strife and actually measuring the wall thickness here. It's like 1.5. So move that another half mil closer. It's kind of thin, but we'll manage. So that should be the placement of that. It's gonna need a custom mag release for sure, but I guess that was expected. As long as it doesn't interfere with anything. That's not good. That might be artifacted. That should be merging together. That's not good. Hopefully that fixed it. Yeah, where are cookies? Wow. Can't believe you didn't bring us cookies. How selfish. Cookies and donuts? Sounds super, super healthy. Slowly losing the will to live is a fact. That I am slowly losing the will to live. Wonder how long an artifact, or not an artifact, a worker mag release is. Probably come down to about here, I would think, like right outside where I need it to be. Probably gonna have my own printed off of shapeways. Only 4 cookies and they were tiny ones. Let's start working up here. Okay. Fine. Doesn't want to center up? I'll use something else. Damn. I don't think we've saved in a while, so let's do that. The tiny ones that we didn't get. Whoa. What the? There we go. Yeah, you didn't say anything about getting cookies. You just up and left. That's cool, man. That's cool. Why is that cutting off right there? Okay, now we have a bit of a guide that we can go off of. Can't see a thing. Where am I? What's going on? That's actually pretty darn close already. See how easy that is? No trouble at all. This is 123D Design. It's a free program. Not very powerful, but it's free, and it's what I have right now. So, and you can tell we're doing a good job because you see that little underhang right here matches up with this thing. So that's good. It's kind of intricate down here, but we're figuring it out. Just kind of quietly molding, not really worrying about anything right now, so... Whoops. How and when would you run this out of war? If I ran it out of war, it would be at a ultra stock event at an NIC grade war. If I ran it. Screw it, I'm just gonna delete that. Probably gonna regret it later, but whatever. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. I believe that was 4.15. Look at that. Nicely lined up. This is already getting like 250 feet per second, or it's going to get around 250 feet per second with 80 psi. So let's not go up that high. This little bit right here can be extruded. Nothing fancy. Oh, it actually changes direction right there. I guess we'll deal with that when we come to it. Well, it doesn't change by much, and it's behind a thing. I don't know if that matters. Probably just keep extruding. When I merge these two pieces together, I can just fill in right here. Imagining HP blaster running Stefan's G's, that's a nightmare. Yeah, this is gonna be able to run half lengths and full lengths, but I'm most likely just gonna be running it with half lengths. I just figured might as well, you know, add the compatibility for both. I wonder if I can actually duplicate that. Let's see if we can duplicate that. Need to find the center. Whoa, too far. I need to recenter my camera is what I need to do. Yeah, saw that coming. I need one continuous line going. And then I need to delete these other ones. Delete the big one, that should be fine. Well, I don't know. I really want to delete the smaller one. If I can freaking grab it, that'd be great. Where the hell did I just put that? Oh, damn it. Freaking damn it. Hey David, what's going on, man? Way back when you did the overall system. This is going to be pneumatic system using HPA 2-chamber darts. Yep, that's going to be the deal. Or at least that's the plan. Okay, now that we've finally found the approximate center here, we're going to attempt to flip that entire thing and see if we cannot cheat a little bit here and save us a little bit of time. But nothing ever goes correct, so don't hold your breath. Let's go ahead and mirror flip this piece. Well, well, trying to determine if that's going to look better in real life, because that might just end up looking better in real life because it'd be perfectly symmetrical instead of being half-assed symmetrical. Or if I should just redo that bottom part. I'm probably just going to end up redoing it. Well, that was a waste of time. Tried to save time, wasted time. Story of my life. 6. I want to interact an XPZ into the back of Recon or something. I think there are a few guides on that. If you were to run glass construct, what change would you do to your loadout? More magazines, because the glass construct eats through magazines. What do you mean Trico don't spam? What the heck do you mean Trico don't spam? Gavin, you're the one who spams the most. You have no room to talk. Can you import straight into software you're using? Can you import on what? You're gonna have to reword that. I have no idea what you're talking about there. No place to go but up. An STL file. Can you import an STL file straight into the software you're using? Yes, but I can't modify it in this program. I would need to use something more powerful, like these light blue ones are all STL files, and I can't modify these at all. I'm using it as a scaffolding, but I need to redo everything anyway, which is why I don't care. Because I need to redo everything in here anyway to add all of the details that I'm adding. Because obviously this is not, whoa, this is not rendered in game, so. Pretty much the only thing that this one can edit is the stuff that's made in this program, so. But it works for me, so. I can export to STL, and I think you can transfer STL to step file in more expensive programs, so hopefully one day I'll be able to turn this into a step file. But for now, just kind of working with what I have. That seem to such. You guys need to check your spelling, man. Hey Dragon, what's going on? How are you today? SolidWorks can edit STL and also recognize the STL to make it into its own format. Okay, cool. So I can transfer it to something else and something like that. It's good news. Whoa, a little bit of lag. Do you want to lock on to here, or what's going on? Could you do me a favor? Good lord. That's not locking on at all. I'm just going to go in a random direction here. Delete this, because I think that's interfering. Here we go. It's a little off. I feel like I want to redo that. Are you going with open or closed breech system? Open breech. Open breech floating barrel. Oh shoot. Need a frame of reference. Maybe those are just two different shapes, because that's saying right here is parallel. I think those are just two different shapes. I'm just gonna have to make them different angles. It's probably why the other one didn't fit. The upper side. Trying to pay attention to all the comments. Sorry if I'm missing any comments. This takes a little bit more of my attention than sanding, so if I miss something, just tag me and I'll try to keep up. What upsets me, that's not straight. But that's how it is. Kind of sunk in there. I can't actually see where the end of that is. do that. Did I not? Okay. Let's go ahead and save. Oh, was new solid. Don't need this anymore. Cool beans. Making progress. This front part's definitely going to need to be 3D printed though. And when I say 3D printed, I'm talking about shapeways. So we actually do have the rest of the back half of this, but I split the file in half because I was starting to get some lagging issues. They seem to have cleared up now, but I was getting some serious lag issues, so I cut the file in half. The other file is right here. Oh, so you can see the lag is going on here now. And I might cut the front end off of this. Just make the two files separate. As a matter of fact, I might as well just delete this. So as you can see, we've been hard at work here. It's taking so much work. I might take a break here because we've been going for a little bit here. Just registered winter courses and got all the classes I wanted. Sweet. What do you think of the more recent movie from... Wait, what do you think of the more recent from movie? The one Daft Punk did a soundtrack for? Dude, freaking use spell check. Come on, guys. That didn't make any sense. That's like the 5th one in a row. Oh. Nice. Friday off is always the best. I don't care if it's autocorrect. Check it before you hit enter. Anything of the recent Tron movie? I mean, I wasn't really into the original, so I wasn't really into that. It was alright, but I didn't really like it. I mean, it was okay. I didn't hate it. Wonder how much just this panel is gonna cost. So you can see how that is gonna move back to here. Chamber of the Dart. It's kind of cool. Whoops. So that just about does it for this episode, I think. Starting to wind down here. I'm getting very, very tired. So if you guys have any last questions or comments, go ahead and start leaving those. I'll do my best to get around to those. Thank you for an awesome stream. One more question though. How does an open breach system work? I have a video. If you look up HPA on my channel, I have a video explaining how it's going to work. Ben, what's your favorite type of cookie? I mean, chocolate chip. Chocolate chip or sugar? Thanks, stream Ben. Hope you have a good rest of the day. You too, Dragon. And the rest of you guys as well. Hope you guys have a good day. Hey, RZ, we're just wrapping up. Working on this little by little. We'll eventually get there. This thing is kind of cool looking. I'm really happy with the look of that. Okay, well, that just about does it for this episode. Thank you guys very much for watching. I always appreciate when you guys come out here. Come on, every time I get here, he's wrapping up. I have horrible timing. Well, we've been going here for about 2 hours, so. Okay, well, that just about does it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think I might keep these episodes up on my channel. I need to monetize them. I don't think they're monetized. But, thank you guys for watching. And end stream.